Alright, here's our review for our test tomorrow. When we're multiplying, negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. When we add the powers, b, 3 plus 5 is 8. Negative 8, b to the 8. Okay, when we're simplifying, when we divide, negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. And then subtract the powers. 5 minus 2 is a to the 3. 8 minus 4 is b to the 4. Negative 3, a3, b4. Okay, over here. So let's simplify this first, which is negative 2. Sorry. We have a negative 2 times a negative 1 is a positive 2. And then I add these powers, a3 and a4, 3 plus 4 is 7. And then I'm going to bring everything else down. Now, when I'm squaring things, I need to square that number, square that number. So 2 squared is 4. And then the power to a power is multiplying. Bring this down. And now when I multiply, 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. And then 14 plus 2 is a to the 16th power. On number 4, everything gets squared. So negative 6 squared is 36, not negative 36. Please use parentheses when you use your calculator. 2 times 2 is 4, p to the 4. 3 times 2 is 6, q to the 6. 36p4q6. Okay, when we do this, we do top minus bottom. 2 minus negative 4 is 6. Negative 7 minus negative 2 is negative 3. That's not true. It's negative 5. Negative 7 minus negative 2 is like negative 7 plus 2. Okay, so now that means negative powers go to the bottom, so it's a to the 6 over b to the 5. Cool. Over here, multiplying, so coefficient times coefficient, negative 3 times negative 5 is 15. And then I add the powers. Negative 4 plus 7 is 3. Alright. Let's first simplify the bottom. Negative 4 times negative 3. Now, I'm going to rewrite the top part here. Bottom, negative 4 times negative 3 is 12. Regular positive 12. 4 plus 3 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now, divide this. 6 over 12 is 1/2. 2 minus 7 on the top is negative 5. 3 minus 3 is 0, so I don't have to write that. So this is going to go to the bottom, so it's 1 over 2x to the 5th power. That'll be letter A. Okay. Simplify. So negative 2 to the 3rd power. Again, use parentheses when you do this. Okay, and you should get negative 8. 8 squared. Okay, 64. Again, 9 to the negative 1. 1 over 9. And again, negative, you bring it down. So 1 over. And then negative 4 squared is going to be 16. Alright, let's simplify this thing. First, in the inside, negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. And add the powers. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. P to the 0, I don't need to write it. 1 plus negative 4 is q to the negative 3. And that's going to be squared. So negative 9 gets squared, and then this power gets multiplied. Negative 9 squared is 81. And then q to the negative 3 to the 2nd power. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. So I'm going to bring that down. So it's 81 over q to the 6. Cool. Number 10. Again, distribute that power. 5 to the 3rd power is 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. And you multiply those powers. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. I'll bring this down. but I need to distribute this right here. So it's going to be 1 over, since it's negative, and then 2 to the 4th power, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. 16. Let's back that up a bit. Great. Alright, so it's going to be 1 over 2a negative 3 to the 4th power. When I distribute it, I'll end up with negative 4a squared, and that's going to be on top. 2 to the 4th power on the bottom is 16. A negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. So negative 4 over 16 is negative 1 over 4. And then 2 minus negative 12 is a to the 14th power. So negative a to the 14th over 4. And that negative can be on the top or bottom. So in this case, it's on the bottom. All right, 28 over 14 is 2. 5 minus negative 4 is 9. 2x to the 9. Cool. All right, let's simplify. Negative 7 times negative 2 is 14. Add these powers. 4 plus 3 is 7. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. 14x7, y3. All right. So first of all, this is negative, so it's going to go down. So it's 1 over, and then we're going to just rewrite it first. 4m negative 4n3 squared. So everything gets squared there. So 4 squared, 15. M to the negative 4 will be m to the negative 8. And multiply 4. And then n to the 6. So that negative brings to the top. That's m to the 8 on top. 16n 6 on bottom. That's D. Alright. So these negatives mean we're going to flip this. So let's rewrite this. Negative 8, a4, b negative 2 squared on top of 4a negative 1, b negative 4 cubed. You flip it, get rid of those negatives. Okay, so we're going to distribute this 3. Okay, so negative 8 squared is 16, and then multiply these powers. 4 to the 3rd power. 4, 16, 4, 4. Okay, negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Okay, 16 over 4. 1 on top, 4 on the bottom. 8 minus negative 3 is a to the 11. Negative 4 minus negative 12 is b to the 8 on top. Okay. Alright, so let's distribute this. 2 to the 5th power. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. And p to the negative 15 power because we multiply, which means it's going to go down, so it's going to be 32 over p15. Okay. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Add these up, I get c to the negative 2. Add these up, I get d to the negative 4. Those are going down, so we get negative 10 on top, c squared, d to the 4th in the bottom. And this last one. So let's simplify this on the bottom. So the top is the same. The bottom is negative 3. And then negative 1 plus negative 4 is to the negative 5. And that's still cubed. So I'm going to distribute the cubed. So negative 9b, negative 5 is on top still. Negative 3 cubed is negative 27. And negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Negative 9 over negative 27 is 1/3. Negative 5 minus negative 15 is b to the 10. Cool. So, there you go.